This next idea can be a little bit controversial for a lot of people when you first hear it, but here at CrossFit San Clemente, we don't actually work out necessarily per se. We do a lot of things inside the gym, we do metcons and such, but our way or format is not based upon just working out and movement for movement's sakes, but it's all derived out of training and actually having a purpose for the reason that you're putting your body in motion. And everyone's training, everyone's idea as to why they're training and working out is very different from anyone else in class. Sometimes there's people that are close to your overall idea of why you're training, but more than likely everyone has a different idea as to why they're working out. So when I frequently get asked how many times a week should I be training or working out, I like to bring attention back to what we do here, and that's train versus work out. So in training, the biggest difference is that training is very much methodical. You're purposefully doing something to get a desired outcome. In working out, oftentimes there's no set format or concepts behind to back up the reason why you're doing what you're doing. In training, it really can encompass so many different things. You have people here at the gym that train just because they want to have more functionality on their shoulders or on their hips so they can play golf, or they just want more functionality so they can go surf or go play with their kids more, or because they want to compete in powerlifting or they want to compete in Olympic lifting. Working out at its essence is almost like a bad word here at the gym because it's not just working out. Working out, the way it translates to me and to a lot of our coaching staff here, is that it's just movement for movement's sakes, just like running 2 miles, 3 miles on Monday with no reason why or of what you're going to be doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, or what the next day entails, or what that next training block needs. So training inherently has an actual plan for you to move forward. So we train, we don't work out here at CrossFit San Clemente. There's metcons and there's strength training that comes along with it, but inherently we train. How many times a week? So that's a big question that I get asked about all the time, especially with new people. And this video pertains primarily to new people that are just trying to learn about high intensity training or CrossFit training. So for most newbies that haven't done anything like this before, with the high intensity and with the metabolic conditioning, monostructural movements, gymnastics, weightlifting, and all those different elements that might sound like gibberish to you or whatever, I recommend you train 3 times a week. And I have my 2 preferred ways of having you train written down here. So my favorite way for a beginner to get started is to come in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The reason that I prefer that Monday, Wednesday, Friday is that it's in your week, and it really makes it easy for you to get into a rhythm of every other day and having a day in between to recover, actively recover. I'll cover that in a second. And since it's in your 5-day week schedule, it makes it easy for you to just go from doing your work or whatever your daily responsibilities are into coming to the gym. With Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, that Saturday day is the one that makes it a little challenging for most people that I've seen in the last couple of years. Saturday can be a little bit of a family day or just overall day to go out and do things that incorporate your fitness. So I wouldn't want you to stop going out and incorporating your fitness outside, but since we're not just working out, we're training, we want to accumulate training days. It really is important to accumulate at least 3 days a week so you can see major changes in yourself 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from starting out with this new regimen. And Saturdays can be a little bit tough for most people because just life happens. So my preferred way for beginners to start is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So those days in between Tuesday and Thursday, I suggest that people do some sort of active recovery. Even if you're not a very seasoned in working out or training, you want to do some sort of maintenance for your body. My preferred ways for people to do maintenance and just actively recover is to go on a walk. Like a 20-minute walk is awesome for a newbie. So a 20-minute walk, 20-minute bike ride, or swim are great ways to let your body, let your central nervous system actually recover so you can be ready for the next day of training. Because Monday might have been, let's say, a chipper of 20, 40, 30, 20, and 10 for bench press, deadlift, and sit-ups. Really simple. So it wouldn't make sense for you to come in and do something like push press, push-ups, V-ups, toes bar, something like that, and the next day, because it's just compiling onto what you did on Monday and it's not letting your body correctly recover. So if you go on a walk that is 20 minutes long, or on a bike ride, or on a swim, it allows your body to just kind of get less stress put on itself, and it allows you just to let your joint just kind of feel better after such a hard training session. Another thing that is awesome to do in active recovery days is just mobility work. Mobility work can be a lot of different things for different people. Mobility work, what I mean by it is that you do some soft tissue work, whether it's foam rolling out, or you go to a yoga class, you do some stretching. Mobility work really is just kind of get yourself a little bit more limber. And it doesn't have to be super formatted, but I would like it if you spend about 20 to 30 minutes just doing that. Even if you're not a newbie, any person at any fitness level, whether you're a high-performing athlete or not a high-performing athlete, you want to be able to still be limber enough so that you're not going to break when you fall. So we train here at CrossFit San Clemente. We don't necessarily work out. We do Metcons, we do gymnastic work, and we do weightlifting. But you really want to keep in mind that your training should be at least 3 times a week if you're a newbie and if you're serious about just seeing a long-term change for your health and just wellness. And my preferred format is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Secondary will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but that Saturday being like accepting it off the get-go that Saturday could be a challenge for some of you guys because life just can happen on the weekends. Then you want to actively recover in between training days because you want to give your body the best shot at actually being able to perform for the next training session. So if you did something really hard on Monday, you don't want to go and do something really, really strenuous on Tuesday that doesn't let your body, your central nervous system fully recover because you're not going to be ready to go and attack your training on Wednesday. So my preferred ways of doing that is through this different variations of active recovery that just put your body in a low stress and mobility work situation. But yeah, that's it pretty much for the video. If you're a newbie, take this blueprint and act on it.